Connected.
Get pinched, which causes that. Basically, it's kind of like a cramping or something like that. Basically, yeah. I was not trying to hold it in. I actually have a Kleenex here. My allergies are starting to go crazy. I think it's time to start. I take over the counter steroid spray stuff in my nose in the summer, and I think it's time to start that.
Hi, Tim.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, hi Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim. You know that red wine has antihistamine in it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I have some red wine.
One
yes,
last day.
we buy just cheap boxed wine.
I don't drink wine. I wish beer had it.
Really? Okay. No, I like wine, red wine.
Yeah, that's what we've started consuming recently for some reason.
Richard pulled off a 14th in the Cup yesterday. Pretty dang good.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you. That was pretty amazing. For once, Como Map worked.
How does the task work yesterday? Struggled or was it as expected?
No, that's expected, I think. I think what happened.
Channel.
One interesting thing was that Frank went through the airspace and he had a tail on him, and I think they all got disqualified.
Oh, God.
Hence 14th place.
Yeah, because that's a land out.
Yep.
Yeah. I was so sad that I broke so early. I loved the start and the high mountains. I always like that, and I had a good start and was higher than others, and thought maybe you could flying with little reserves, but shit happens.
It was definitely a go task.
Okay.
I had wings flapping on several occasions.
Yeah, with the full ballast tanks, I wasn't so routined anymore with full ballast tanks.
Oh, I see Garrett in here.
Ah, yes, Mr. Bodenhausen. Yeah.
Well, if you come late, the first thing you do, Dennis is in here too. First thing you do is get a spot, but anymore, I don't think we have to worry.
High gliding, NRV.
Scott is here too. Dave Scott.
We haven't flown club class for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to pull out Kotasa for this one.
Hi, Stephen.
Oh no, the ASW20 doesn't have the.
Almost no wind, 5 kilometers.
Good morning and good evening, guys.
Hi, Gert.
Hi, Gert.
Good.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, Holger.
Hallo, Holger.
Hi, Holger.
Hi, Holger.
Mark connected too.
No, you're mostly coming later here.
User joined your channel.
Hey, Mark.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening.
Hi,
Hi,
Mark.
Mark.
Congrats on 5th in the cup yesterday, dude. You're amazing.
Yeah, thanks. My last 2 flights on that one really worked out. I mean, overall, I don't know what my ranking was. It wasn't that great. I had a slow start, but yeah, it picked up at the end.
Does anybody of you know which is the right flap position for the LS3 while circling?
You can use L, I guess.
Ah, okay. First time I'm trying this glider.
You see it on speed. Speed, you have marks which flap for which speed.
Yeah, but it stops at +5 degrees, and I can then choose 10 or 20, but it isn't marked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it is a. You can use 20. It's not a. It doesn't drop the flaps down low. It does. Actually, it's kind of funny. It does raise the. In 20, the flaps and the wingtips actually go back up, but the inner ones go down a little bit, so it can balance it down, so it's got a little bit better roll control.
User joined your channel.
But it flies really nice.
Yeah, it's not like the ASW20's landing flaps.
No, that's like 45 degrees. But
Oh dear.
Your microphone sounds weird, very loud.
Mine? Or which?
Now it's normal.
No, you
okay.
you were using the Condor push to talk button.
Oh yeah, it's the button next to my push to talk button for
Okay,
TeamSpeak.
Okay. If you want to actually use it, you need to turn your volume. The microphone sensitivity in Condor needs to be turned down. It was so loud it was clipping in Condor. So if you do use it, next time when you get out, if you remember, turn the microphone sensitivity in Condor down a little bit because you have it up way too high.
Thanks for the info.
And as always, this is right at the beginning. You can always load up Tim's stream and hear what you sound like.
Well, I turned my radio in Condor all the way down, so you can't hear it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
It was so loud it was distorting.
Yeah, that's good to know.
There's a test button in Condor. I think if you hit that and then you talk into it, I think it echoes back what you're saying so you can hear.
Wow, you spawn and you're right there. You're thermaling right then.
Yeah, this is the new thermal.
Wow.
I'm doing a terrible job of thermal.
The cloud's dying fast, huh?
Yeah.
Watch out. Mark,
Yes?
are you at preparation or have you time?
I'm still prepping, but I'm going to join in about a minute. Do I have, how much join time's left?
12
12 minutes.
Okay, plenty of time, yeah.
seconds. No.
No, I'll let you do the preparation. Talk later.
No, my preparation is kind of manual, actually. I'm just copying files around and whatnot. If you have a question, fire away.
Not a question, just a feedback to yesterday. I told yesterday, be patient in the air with full water ballast, and this was my mistake. I flowing in the hill, I could not lift or pull anymore, and I expected that I am over the mountain already, that I could turn on the top, but had a little bit misleading of the position that I have, and then I flown into the hill yesterday on the World Cup.
And were you on landing flaps when that happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
try
that's it. So
everything. I try
your margin
everything.
goes down to 0. Yeah.
I had at a speed of 120. I pull and I saw, oh shit, the angle is not good, and took also landing flaps and pull, and then the glider getting slower and begins to wiggle. That I see, oh, stall is close, and I touched the ground with the bottom of the glider a little bit, and it was enough to destroy the glider.
Yeah, that's
I
good info.
thought-
You had mentioned that, like, when you're in landing flaps, you're very close to stalling all the time. There was
Yep.
another flight last night that was also 15 meter. So I experimented there, and I saw that, like, if I made any little mistake, my force feedback joystick would start to shake, like at the edge of stall. And so I went back to just using flaps position 5, just because I seem to need that extra margin that it gives.
Yeah,
Which
after
glider?
JS3, 15 meter. But after the crash, it was clear for me, oh, I totally forgotten that it's heavier with full water ballast.
Yeah, it seems like the heavier. Yeah, so the flight that I had last night, I also I got stuck at one point and had to dump water, and then I repeated the same task where I tried the landing flaps. The heavier it is, it felt like the smaller the margin was. So like at full ballast, like any little mistake with landing flaps was a big problem. When it got lighter, I had a little bit more margin. But yeah, I don't know. I think I need to practice some more, but for now, I'm probably just going to avoid the landing flaps position.
No, it's not bad, the landing flaps, but I use it also as a elevator. That when I go below under a cloud and do dolphining, that I pull the flaps gentle, that I have more lift to go up.
No, I hadn't thought about it for dolphining. That's interesting, because there I'm not really at risk as much.
Oh,
Not too much, but maybe one step more flaps.
Yeah, because you're also braking, so don't pull full flaps.
Right.
Well, I know some gliders that they actually have the kind of the center of gravity and flaps and everything all kind of set so that you use the flaps almost like trim instead of a trim control. Oh, I think it's the one I like. Oh shoot, I can't remember his name. He used to upload a lot on YouTube. Who flies out of Utah? Oh,
Bruno Vassal.
yeah. I can't. What gliders does he fly?
He flies an ASW-27, but he's talked about it too. That he, if he's trying to change speed, he'll do it with flaps more than elevator.
Yeah, that's what the manual actually says to do. I think the ASW-20 manual says the same thing. It's like I remember looking up the manual on it, and yeah, it's basically the flaps are basically as much your elevator control as anything. Yeah, that's how you kind of change your trim speed and everything.
Tim, for context, this conversation happened yesterday because the task that was 2 days ago, where you and I traded leads a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
I went and watched your YouTube stream after the fact, and I noticed that you were thermaling with your flaps in landing position, whereas I had been doing it. I had always done it in 5, and it was very consistent. Like, you always used landing flaps, and I was always using 5.
Yeah.
And so I asked on this channel yesterday, like, what other people's opinions were, and that's how the conversation started.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem is it's not landing flaps; it's just low. It's
Lang something.
yeah. Some gliders,
Yeah.
some of them it does actually be landing, and some of them means
Longo versus Schnell or whatever. Is that the...
Yeah.
Schnell, yeah, fast.
Yeah, I always thought the S meant speed or something. Or I guess that is kind of what Schnell means.
Schnell
Yeah.
is fast. And London is landing.
But Mark, I think the big difference where you turned the last turn point low, got a very good thermal.
Yeah, and even in the first 2 legs, we changed leads a couple times too. It was a really interesting task because we took very, very different paths.
And I paid some insurance before the last turn point in a mediocre thermal.
Yeah, I flew the last 2 legs pretty aggressively, and it paid off for me that time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, these two people have collided multiple times now.
My
What
side
two
planes
people?
are jumping around like crazy.
Yeah.
No, here is fine.
No, this guy crashed, I think, or had a collision and then recovered. Or I don't know what happened to him. But regarding the Langsam flaps, I think that when you're going into a thermal, you gradually reduce your flaps until you're down to 5 or something like that. And then once you're established in a stable circle, then you go to Langsam. Huh? What do you think about that idea, Tim?
Yeah. Just don't
Yeah, it's
do
fun.
it with the ASW 20.
It's funny. I generally kind of just use whatever Catassis says to use because it takes in your wing loading and G load into account. But if you tell it to do it, there's a setting in the config file to make sure that has it calculate your G load for the flaps.
Yeah, but you should not use the L flaps for thermaling in any of the Schleicher gliders. They're all supposed to be the landing flaps.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you'll know when you put in that, and then your Vario suddenly goes. It just suddenly goes quieter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite noticeable if you've got the landing flaps rather than the Langsam flaps.
Oh yeah.
Is it the, I think the EB29 is another one, where as soon as you click L, you can hear the Vario just go, ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is also a brake function on several gliders, yeah. Maybe they go out 90 degrees.
Yeah, I think it's like 60 or something like that on the
Yeah.
EV or the ASW20, but yeah, it's more than enough. This is basically just, it might as well just be straight down.
It was the way that I found out, I could use L flaps on the JS3. I watched on the altimeter, and when I took in the L, I saw I have more lift.
Okay, so here's another topic for conversation. When you're trying to center a thermal, do you start banked steeply and then you level out as you find the center? Or do you start narrow and steepen as you find the center?
But what you do is you perfectly enter and then go to the optimum angle immediately and then get a perfect center on the first try.
Well, right. You find a thermal. You find a thermal that everyone else already has centered, and then you just go in and do what they're doing.
Exactly.
That's obviously but if you're by yourself, what do you do?
I'm trying to think how I do it in Condor. You know,
It kind of depends on your entry speed. I mean, if you're one of these that pulls up and you're going fairly slow, by the time you get the peak netto and then you turn, I don't think you need the really sharp. It's pretty easy to pick the center that way.
I mean, yeah, you don't really want to make any kind of hard turns if you're going fast because you're just going to lose a lot of energy doing that. But yeah, I mean, if there's no one in the thermal, yeah, I kind of tend to pull up into a turning climb and then just, I mean, I'm just trying to guess where the center is and just kind of just pull directly into a circle. But yeah, it's...
I learned something from Tim. When he flying in under a cloud, the first turn is very, very close. I don't know if he doing this nowadays, but on Condor3 was very special how fast Tim found the center. And the first turn was so close like no other turn. And then he made the radius bigger slowly.
Yep.
was very
I
interesting
was
to
asking
see.
because I've just switched to doing that over the last 3 or 4 months, where I do a tight turn to find where the center is, and then
Yeah.
I flatten out after that. I used to, just like a robot, I would always do 45 degrees automatically. That would be my default first bank
Yeah.
angle, and then I would adjust from there. But now I'm trying to make that, because it's so important to me to find the core fast, and I do that better if I take a really quick turn, and then I know where my second turn adjustment needs to be.
Yeah,
Yep.
same here.
And they're flying also different now with the rudder pedals. I expect that the lift is a little bit better when you push a little bit against with aileron to make it a little bit flatter, maybe 40 or 37 degrees, and help with the side rudder to stay in the turn.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
And this helps a little bit. You see it also on the altimeter. When you are on the right spot, you have much more lift. But I have to concentrate when I do this.
One thing I found out, I think yesterday, well, I switched on thermal helpers and had a look at the clouds. And the thermal was coming up at the lee side of the cloud, which I thought was kind of a bit counterintuitive. So I think that needs more investigation, because if that's true, you can't really judge where a thermal's coming up by the shape of the cloud.
It's not all the time.
Yeah, you can't.
That doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah, it's
Bruce. Sorry, Bruce, are you in landing flap?
Oh God, I am. Thanks, man.
I wonder why you were dropping like a stone.
Yeah.
Okay, so from our earlier conversation, landing flaps definitely not good for the ASW-20.
Oh yeah.
Possibly good for the JS3, but not for the ASW-20. Okay,
Thanks, Rich.
cool.
No.
The landing flap's absolutely brilliant for landing. Crap at thermaling, but brilliant for
Yeah,
landing.
it's true.
But usually we refer to it as the Jesus flap.
Yeah. I once tried
They're like
landing an ASH-26 without using the landing flaps. I used up like 3/4 of the runway before I could land.
Hi, Philip. Oh,
I've heard of the
very
Jesus
nice.
bolt, not the Jesus flap.
Yeah.
I'm
An
glad
idea.
you find it interesting.
Yeah, they call it the Jesus flap because you're on approach and you pull it into landing flap and you go, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's when you shoot up like 50 feet.
$170 start today.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's,
170
yep.
At
at
1600.
16. I think Reek said that there was a 2-second lag on the Vario. Is that right?
The mechanical Vario, or both Varios are adjustable. There's a setting that lets you change what the averaging period is.
I think on the LX you can adjust the lag in the settings somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
I remember seeing a bunch of settings, and I'm just like, oh man, headache, left it.
But yeah, in Condor you can set the I have the mechanical Vario I think set to the lowest, so it's it reacts fast but it's twitchy. And I have the electronic one set to the middle. I don't know, it's like 2.5 seconds or something.
Yeah.
And then the Hawk. I don't know what the Hawk. If it has what it's. If it, I don't think it uses the same setting. I don't know if there is any setting for it. The blue arrow there on the Hawk Vario. Well,
I think the Hawk is the one that you can set the lag on it.
Well, I don't think it doesn't affect the actual.
No, it doesn't affect the lag. Maybe the sensitivity or something.
Well, it's the actual vario though isn't adjustable in Condor.
No, exactly.
If there's anything, if you're adjusting anything, it may just be for the if you're using the actual LXNav, the computer, but the.
I think is that an averaging variable, so you can set that. It's not the lag you. It's how sensitive it is, how jumpy you want the needle to be.
Okay, bugs are moderate, so be sure you get them clean, guys.
Oh, yes, thank you.
What is moderate?
Thank you.
Bugs.
Oh, bugs. Oh, crap. I always forget.
There might even be some flies or beetles.
Yeah. I was once sailing up the English Channel, or you might say steaming, and the whole ship just got covered in a cloud of ladybirds. I mean, there must have been billions of them. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, try also the bigger mountains. Little bit more in the south, yeah.
And if you are flying the LS3, don't forget the brakes will extend the flaps.
Maybe they could add some birds attacking you. I've had that happen many times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Philip, most of them are...
When we are whale routines, then we have extra difficulty in the air.
Are present or former glider pilots. Only a couple without any experience at all. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck, all.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, it was 5 meters too high.
Plenty of time to restart.
Yeah, I made a 360.
We have the confusing multiple cylinders in one place thing going on.
Yeah, I wish you could, like, when you're enabling turn point helpers, enable start, everything, and nothing, that it could cycle through them like that. I never need to see the start and the finish at the same time.
What do you think, John? They don't seem to be going up real fast.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll take a look at it. There's plenty of clouds options, so
Yeah.
yeah, that did not feel too good.
.6 netto, 2.7.
I didn't catch anything.
.7 netto, you're not going to see much if you start climbing.
This one
Normal
feels
width,
stronger.
low variation.
Oh, this one seems much better.
Oh, I see Garrett out there.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Hi,
Good.
Robert.
Thanks.
you have the VR working?
Yeah, I've been struggling a little bit, but I think actually it's the meta software which is not correct, because when it's open up, it open up very slowly, and when it's open up slowly, it doesn't work. But when I try again, when it opens up quickly, then it's working.
Maybe if the software do an update checker. I had that in the past.
Yeah, because there was an update yesterday.
And there is update routine checker. I had that in the beginning. Every time when he started to check updates, it was a fail. It could not start. Then I have to reboot.
Yeah, I've tried everything.
What? Did they literally enter this thermal going in the opposite direction I was in? Yes, he did. What is he doing?
Now you could use the radio channel.
Who did that, John?
May. He came into this. I was here first. No one else was in this thermal. I was going left. He came over here and started going right above me.
You know, May had problems yesterday, too. It's like he's not the same guy.
Now he's leaving.
May is very experienced. I know he had problems yesterday, remember? You were not happy with him.
Yeah, he dived at me or something. When I entered the thermal, it looked like he was going to leave the thermal. You know, he basically started to dive straight out of it or something and then pull back in. Don't know.
I don't think he likes you.
Well, I've never actually had a collision or close call or anything with him. No, I don't think he. I don't know. That was weird.
I don't know.
Maybe he just wasn't paying attention.
If it happened to me 2 days in a row, I'd probably be riding him.
Well, I mean, he didn't like get close to me or anything. No, it's just weird that he entered the thermal the opposite direction. That's all. That's whatever.
I find it's good to communicate with people.
This one's actually been pretty good. I've averaged 3 for the whole thermal.
Which flap setting are you using when you are thermaling the LS3?
I'm using 20.
Okay.
Let me go to 10 and see what it does.
I like 10 a little bit more.
This sure isn't doing much for me.
Oh, my 30-second average right now is 3.3.
Wow, you're much better than me in the same tournament.
Oh, that's getting stronger as I get higher, so.
Okay.
I was the first person into it.
He pulls stronger at the stick, then you have more lift.
Ah, that's the key.
Yeah, I don't know if I like 10 or 20, actually. Yeah, I switched to 10 to see.
I think it's not much of a difference, but I can't explain that. I like the 10 degrees flap settings a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe better dynamic flying, yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
Thanks, by the way, Dave. I was about to chastise you for not starting ahead of me so that I could leech off you, but
You're welcome.
I see you finally got the message.
Yeah, we started at the same time.
First, the last time this happened, I had like a 20-foot lead on you at the start, and then you destroyed me the rest of the race.
I guess we'll see.
Yes, I know Flarm's going crazy, but I like your circle, so I'm right on your tail.
Oh, one too slow.
So this wouldn't be considered flat country, right?
No, they basically. It's. I don't know if it's the slopes, what exactly it is that makes it. The sideway areas are not flat, but yeah, if there's any kind of ruggedness to the terrain, like actual slopes of more like like this area here, yeah, this is not flat.
So we're high medium right now. High activity, medium variation.
Much stronger core over here.
Thanks, Dennis. I got like 4 netto here.
5.5 netto. I've got 4.3 on the averager.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I know. Stephen?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Dennis. $5.5 on 6.
What?
6.1 on the netto.
That's what? Yeah.
It went by and peaked at that.
I just do not understand. It's like the thermal settings. You might as well just ignore them at this point.
I do.
Wow, Dennis. Thank you so much, Dennis.
Hi, Noah.
Is Como Map capable of looking at the underlying scenery to see what like the alpiness setting is, or I forget what? I think it's called alpiness.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that would be super useful because it determines how well the thermals spawn off the slopes.
Yeah, I mean you can always just load up the height map and like an image editor and as a raw image. It's just a raw 8-bit, or it's a 32-bit or 24-bit image. It's just got 3 8-bit channels for the thermal map. Yeah, it's a thermal map. Yeah. It's got the old thermal map, which is just the activity for each part of the terrain. Then there's the alpinist thing, and then there's a concavity thing, which I think is supposed to be for doing the valley winds, which isn't being done right now.
Can I get those as base maps for the PDA?
You could, if you wanted to load up like in GIMP or something. You load up in a program and then save them as a bitmap. Yes, you could. But you basically have to load them up and then convert them to however you want to do it. Because like I said, it's just a raw image.
I don't mind a little image processing work. That's pretty straightforward stuff.
Good formation, Gregor and everyone.
Oh yeah, now I see you. I haven't noticed you.
Yeah. I watch around during flight.
Yeah, it's better too.
Better is yes.
If you had pulled your gear out, Mike, I would have got a skid mark on my hood.
Well, I heard you, but I didn't see you.
You went right over me.
That was I, Gregor.
Okay. I heard you.
Yeah, I was close, but I saw you.
Well, this is really nice, and with all my friends, I like it.
Oh, yes. Rich, Dennis, you.
Yeah.
I think we all appreciate this daily hour.
Yep.
Certainly
I
do.
very much do. This is a nice way to end my morning, start my afternoon. I enjoy it very much.
Yeah, it's always nice and always fun.
Also, this seems like a nice, relaxing task too. It's like I don't feel like there's any risk of not finishing.
I hate how much this matters to me, but I'm starting to care about my CC rating, and I like that these don't count for that. Like, I can experiment here, and it's just... I still want to do well, but not with as much pressure.
This cloud's breaking up.
Oh dear. Oh,
the middle one was the first.
Carol and ZB1 got really close there.
Congrats all turning.
Yeah, congrats.
A lot of really tight flying there with my friends. I really liked it.
Noah i 8 år. Og så har jeg fløjet rigtig svæveflyvning i 10 år inden da. How is it, Gregor?
No, that was Gerald of Sarah, you mean him?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. I was confused.
Not
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
I'll slip in behind you, Gregor.
Oh yeah, hi.
Yeah.
I'm behind you, Bruce.
Okay. Yeah, I could see I was going to be in Gregor's way when he took the left-hand turn here.
I think it's fine.
Well, I'm behind you now. I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. But it looks cool.
Dennis is going through. Everybody. Congrats to us.
That was looking close to the red pin, Bruce.
Who's looking low?
Looking close to the red pin, no problems with the LX.
I don't have the LX.
Stand up here.
Okay, yeah.
And I was pretty. I was flirting with danger there.
Congrats to those that have and those that are about to.
Yeah, Rich, behind you.
Thanks for the warning, Gary.
No problem.
Ich bin nicht mehr hochgekommen.
Oh, es geht doch ganz gut, Leute.
Ja, ich habe irgendwie nicht die richtigen Wolken erwischt. Ja, beim nächsten Mal wieder versuchen.
Ach, bis außen gelandet?
Ja, ich bin unten.
Ah, schade,
Okay.
Holger.
Ja, ich gehe dann raus.
Ja, bis nächstes Mal.
Alles klar.
Schade.
Bis nächstes Mal, ja.
Schönen Abend dir.
Danke,
Ciao.
ebenso.
Boy, it seemed like all of a sudden the lift kicked up a little.
You.
Yeah, I had like a mini stall. The glider was falling into the circle.
I saw you again.
Yeah, Dito.
Hola, Ezequiel. ¿Cómo estás?
User disconnected from your channel.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Garrett. Turn inside you there, sorry.
No problem, I saw you.
Got myself stuck in a late bug wipe.
User joined your channel.
I'm fine. Thank you, Ezequiel. Muy bien.
Benchmark?
Yeah, good reminder.
Hello, guys.
Good-
Good
I do it
evening
now.
and good morning.
Hi, Zach.
Hi, Ezekiel. Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
I saw you join the server, the Tchin Tchin server yesterday.
Yeah, I just come to say hi to all of you.
Hi, Zeke.
Hi, Sergey.
Nice to hear from you, Zeke. Long time.
Yeah, I was moving to a new rural area, so I must check my internet connection later.
Yeah, I gave greetings from you to all.
Yeah, nice to hear from you.
Thank you, guys. Do you change your hour? It's more early now.
Oh yeah. Daylight savings time changed on the server. Yeah, so it's on.
Okay.
Do you move your clocks forward and backward during the year, Seke?
Sorry, say again, Bruce. Did you
Am
get
I
that?
in winter time in Argentina?
You
Yes,
have daylight
yeah.
saving.
Yeah, we move in the West here, we're moving our clocks forward and backward depending on the time of the year.
Oh yeah. I know, but I didn't know which specific day of the year is that change.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like every place is different. The EU, the servers in France, they use European time. It changes like on the last Sunday of March or something.
Yeah, it was 14 days after the US changed.
Ah, okay.
Actually, there was a 3-week difference in the spring and a 1-week difference, I think, in the fall.
Yeah, it just depends on it depends on the days the week lines up. It's weird. Yeah.
And once
I know.
again, our Senate is looking at ending the daylight savings time jump around thing.
Yeah, I'm making it daylight savings all the time. That's not, I'd almost rather they keep changing.
It doesn't really matter. To me, it's always never made any sense because you could always just have summer and winter hours. They could,
Do the people south of the equator move the opposite direction at the same time that we
Technically, yes.
spring ahead, fall back north of the equator? Do they go the opposite direction at the same time of year?
Technically, yes. The idea was to save daylight, yeah.
Yeah, but then that means they're off by 2 hours instead of just 1 if we're moving in opposite directions.
Yep.
I think the whole thing is ridiculous since the invention of the electric light.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when we were working on farms, I could kind of see it because the kids need to be able to work on the farms instead of being at school. But those days have passed.
Well, I mean, like I said, the thing gets me is you can always just have different hours in the summer and the winter. Why change the actual clocks when you can just say, oh, we're on summer hours now, so we open like half an hour earlier and close half, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 to 5 loses its meaning at that point, which is fine. But
yeah, the Tchin Tchin server is, I think it's always 17:30, but that's Central European time, so that does change. It's not UTC, it's Central European time.
That's France. Yep.
I never worked 9 to 5.
Me neither.
Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna try to fly, guys, with you to test the connection. Yesterday I tried in Tchin Tchin server, but I think we have only 4 pilots. It's not so bad, but I don't know. I want to try in the main server, with more pilots.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't use a lot of bandwidth, so it's really just your basically packet loss and ping, and like you sound good on TeamSpeak, so you're not getting packet loss to TeamSpeak at least, so it probably would be fine.
Yeah, but I think the problem is not the speed. This connection is not so stable, so I think that's gonna be a problem. But let's see.
Well, it's managing to send your voice okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's not the Starlink. It's just an antenna. It's like, but it's not Starlink. It's I'm in a rural area right now. I'm surrounded by horses and chickens. And
Oh, nice. Yeah.
yeah.
I know you like horses. Are you working with the horses?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, here, yes.
And you get free eggs from the chicken?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm really happy about that.
So you're a farmer now?
I want to take one of these clouds.
Yeah.
TeamSpeak is breaking up. That's probably not you. That's just the TeamSpeak server has been unreliable lately.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh no.
Hey, Bruce, on the right.
Here. It looks like Hotel's been behaving fairly well today, I think.
He dove in
That's
front of me
funny.
once,
Okay.
but I wasn't complaining because I guess I scared Tim earlier.
You felt like you deserved it, huh?
Yeah.
User entered your channel.
Okay, guys in the thermal, if you need a bug wipe, don't forget.
Oh, thanks for the reminder.
Yeah,
And
Kotas has just flashed up the bug wiper reminder.
Yeah, welcome back, Zaka. Yeah, you did get dropped in TeamSpeak, so yeah, maybe your internet's not too reliable. That's too bad.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, we have huge rain right now at this moment. That must be the problem. These days work good, but now it's raining.
Oh, also, you said you have an antenna. Do you have is it like a pole outside with a little antenna that's aimed like somewhere at the horizon? Or is it aimed up?
Yeah. No, to the horizon. It's not aiming up. It's not the Starlink.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a that's what it is. There's probably like a tower somewhere that
Exactly,
your ISP
yeah.
has it. Yeah, they're called it's a wireless internet service provider, which is basically it's kind of like
exactly.
Wi-Fi. Yeah. We used to have that.
Yeah.
We have that out here too. It's where people who live outside of town but can get the same thing. Yeah, and that can be blocked by heavy rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
It's
it
wi- it's a
900
wireless antenna.
megahertz, or what's the frequency that it runs at?
A lot of those are like near Wi-Fi frequencies. They're like multi gigahertz most of the time.
Bruce, your flaps are on landing, I think.
Yeah, they're.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
I wondered why.
It's so funny, you know his glider's
perform
flaps
so
when
well, Bruce.
outside.
Not Bruce, only Jesus.
Yeah.
When you're thermaling
No,
that
I am
slow
much
that people
higher
can
than you,
notice.
Bruce.
Wow.
God.
I
Yeah,
wondered,
I know
you were climbing so slow and I was coming from under you and thought, oh, that's interesting.
I missed my strip, the flap strip in my LX. I don't know. For some reason I can't seem to handle this.
It's a big difference.
Really disappointing.
This one here is not that strong. I might be leaving in a minute. But I was getting low enough that I didn't want to pass it up.
Yeah, I'm immediately going up like a rocket.
Yeah, I have 4.3 average.
Thanks, Gregor. Damn.
I have mostly much lower thermos indicated. I didn't know. But my climb as well. Not only
Strange.
inside.
The scale is different.
It's-
The turn point
it's
is already
Tango,
there.
Alpha Victor Echo on the right side, right?
Well, just a minute. Well, also, I think Bruce has been reporting his Netto area, which is just the wind speed in the thermal, not his actual climb.
Right.
Ah, okay. I watch on my standard PDA on the right side in the corner.
Just for that reason. So different planes, different pilots, I mean, different climb rates. But the wind's the wind.
So it's not that great either, but I want to get to cloud boost before I turn.
I'm always a little disoriented when I go back to the standard stuff.
So the LS4 is not a bad choice today, I think.
Sorry, Gerd, it's Molly better?
Say again?
I said it's Molly
about
better?
Molly. Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Since 2 days now. And he walked a long round with me and a lot of lunches. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, very nice. Happy
Yeah,
with that.
very good. Yeah.
Nice. She's
Thanks
a
for
tough lady.
watching.
No,
Yeah,
no worries.
really.
And now it's on a fluid diet? Yet? Without cheese?
No.
No meat for you? Only mashed potato?
Nice yogurt.
Congrats, Andreas.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I'm sorry, Gerd, the guys of the Argentinian Post are in strike right now against the government, so it's going to take a few days more. Just want to tell you that.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Take
sent
some
it
time.
in the middle of January. So 3 months ago.
Yeah.
That's Tim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats.
Tim.
Dave, you're like foot fungus. You're impossible to shake.
Right on you.
Like we haven't been separated by more than a couple of feet this whole flight yet.
I know, that's funny. You like that alarm?
I was not getting flarmed there, were you?
No, but when you were behind me, I was constantly getting flarmed.
Oh yeah. No, it was, and I apologize, but it was kind of on purpose. I wanted to see, like,
Congrats, Dennis.
I wanted to just be very slightly off from you to see if it made a difference. But that made Flarm unhappy.
Reminds me when Trump was behind Hillary, just like lurking behind her.
Oh, God.
It's very ominous. Dave, you are very stable in a thermal, though, so, like, it's... like, you're very predictable, and I appreciate that.
The VR helps quite a bit.
That's Mike.
Mike,
Congrats.
Congrats, Mike.
Thanks.
My voice and my microphone is working good, guys. It's okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Okay.
Thank you. See
Is your flarm beeping, Gregor?
No, not at all.
Oh boy, FA and me.
Man, only 12 more legs to go. They just have the task go back and forth on the same section over and over again. Congrats, Rich.
Thank you.
Congrats.
What?
Still hanging on in there?
When I saw it was a 142 kilometer task, I knew right away we were
supposed to be
club.
fun.
I don't know if this kind of antennas is work by pulses or something like that, because I have really good signal, but sometimes it's you know, like the signal it get a little bit lost and then come again good. I don't know how it works really.
No, maybe they jump between frequencies.
Well, also, that kind of thing, depending on how far away it is, like if like a truck drove or a vehicle drove on a road nearby between you and the antenna, it can cause reflections and interference patterns that can make the signal vary. There's lots of things that can affect those things. Make them kind of fade in and out. And then weather, if it's raining, that could be a big thing too. It just depends. It depends a lot on the frequency it's using.
Well, so just get the horses in the stable. They are blocking the signal.
Yeah. You have to adjust the position of the horses to have better signal.
Yeah. I'm gonna form them like an antenna shape.
Yeah.
For better signal.
Are any of these thermals going to be decent?
My 4 thermal average is 3.
No. We got a little. We're flying along this ridge here, and it's like we're all being greedy and not just taking a thermal. I'm gonna stop here so it feels good. Yeah, this is getting me final glide anyway, so I'm gonna.
Nice mark.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats, Mark.
Dave and I finally took different strategies. He stayed the tank up. I went
Yeah,
low.
a little slow climb, but I was worried about being low.
Perfectly reasonable. I was thinking the same thing, but I just couldn't follow you through one more thermal. I have to start making my own decisions, even if they're bad ones.
Getting
I realize
down to
that
the
makes
wire
absolutely no sense.
Hi, Fluffy. Just a second, Stephen.
I see you, Gregor.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Stephen, it's 22 to the next turn point and 57 kilometers to the goal.
Don't forget bugs.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't forget flaps.
And
Thanks.
Fox.
Duh.
Don't forget to use the rudders and the stick.
Bruce, I think your landing gear's down.
No. No, it isn't.
You have a hot
pulled
training
my
today.
leg.
I'm actually a few miles away from you, so.
Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't know that. I am not climbing that great. whatever reason.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats.
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 Hey, Bruce, you left your canopy open.
Yeah.
Hello again, Dave.
Can't shake you.
I think you gained about half a wingspan over the last couple minutes. No, more than that. You were wise to stay.
And do you think, guys, sorry, maybe Starlink is work better? Because I'm afraid maybe spend some money on the antenna and that kind of stuff and have the same problem like in this antenna. But I think it's totally different systems with the satellites.
No,
but
it
I don't
works.
know if it is. I don't know if it is stable. I think yes, but I don't know.
I think
It works.
Brian uses it, but he's not on right now.
Oh, okay.
It's a well system. We use it also at clients.
That's cool.
It's
The
a really
problem
good
is,
product, must say.
yes, some people here in Argentina that it's not in rural areas in the city. They contract the service and they are saturated the Starlink service. I don't know why, because they have a lot of options like fiber optic, but they use the service when you have another options. I don't know why, because I think Starlink is more thinking about that rural areas and other kind of stuff. I don't know. Just for say that I'm using Elon Musk Starlink internet. I don't know.
No, it works very well.
Okay, that's good news. Let's see in a month.
But you have to be focused that the antenna will move. Have
yeah.
two motors in it. It follows the satellite.
That's cool. And which country are you? Can I ask? Sorry.
Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
And you could not believe you have also.
Oh,
spots in
Andreas, sorry.
Switzerland.
Sorry, it was you talking, Andreas. I'm sorry.
No problem. It's all fine.
I guess Amazon's competitor to Starlink is just about to launch. They had to scrub their first satellite launches the other day, but I wonder how long it'll take them to have enough that there is actually a Starlink competitor.
The interesting is also price. It's payable, not so big the price. So when you have also a camper to be on the road, I will buy Starlink. You could have internet internationally.
I don't know if the coverage of Starlink is the same in all the world. I think yes, but I don't know.
I think.
But
I think yes.
They should just put a big metal ball around the Earth. That way they can just reflect signals down easily from everywhere, and then they could charge for sunlight.
Yeah.
Dyson sphere, that's what you're looking for.
Well, technically it'd be a reverse Dyson sphere. Keep the sunlight out except for... And they could put spotlights on the bottom with it aimed down, so if you want light on where you live, you have to pay a fee for it.
There's so many satellites up there because of Starlink. I mean, it's really contributing to the clutter up there. If you start getting competitors doing that, it'll just be not good.
I was gonna say that, but yeah, if it uses the same pile of far too many low orbit satellite things, really, how many do we need?
Yeah, I saw a stat last year that I saw something that said Starlink accounted for 95% of all objects launched to space.
That's Jim.
For the last couple of
Thank
years.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's right.
Congrats, Tim.
Andreas.
And
Thank you.
congrats, Andreas.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Andreas.
Thanks.
Yeah, the
Restaurant?
good news is restaurant. The service is not so expensive. A little bit the antenna, but it's not so expensive against another
Yeah,
services.
but it's a one-time
So that's
one-time thing, and about 300 or 400 bucks, man, I think. It's not so much that I expected.
Yeah. Congrats.
Thanks, Robert and Dennis.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats. I had one project in information IT in Switzerland, which I tried to have a bypass with Starlink, but the client didn't like that. I think it's a very good product. Also on the Alps in Switzerland, we flying often in the Alps. These houses in the Alps. There's also internet.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Mike.
That's right. That's right.
And you see it when you start flying in the hills. You have no connection to phone providers. So, especially in the hill, it's a very great product.
No, that's nice.
But you could see the weather forecast live in the internet, and yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, girl.
Congrats, Gerd.
That's good.
Congrats.
Tack, tack.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, I just read the other day that Starlink is launching a iPhone app and an Android app so that you can make telephone calls, or at least in the beginning, send text messages.
Yeah, I was reading that Google is gonna put a new internet, something like that. I think it's gonna be by laser. I don't know if you read something like that.
Free optics. Free space optics.
I don't remember the name.
Yeah, so Apple had also a contract that the mobile phone could connect.
It depends on what. It depends on your phone and what provider you use.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's gonna. The product is called Alphabet, and it's gonna be. The other name is Tara, and it's competitor for Starlink in the future. I think.
Well,
They
Alphabet.
said-
Alphabet is the company that owns Google. That is.
Yeah.
That is Google. Yeah.
Yeah, here said it's based on laser technology. But I don't know.
Although with Google's history of products, I don't know if I'd really want to support anything. I'm surprised Google hasn't dropped Gmail or something randomly, just because Google has a really bad habit of starting something and then just throwing it away.
Have you ever seen there's a website called Killed by Google. And it just has the list. As I read through it, I was like, oh, right, I used to use that too. I forgot about it. Oh, yeah, that's another one they killed. It's shocking how many companies they buy and then just kill the product.
It's a sad pattern. We see that a lot with corporate buys.
Well, all this other Google stuff is also just some of the Google things, it's not just things they bought, it's just things they developed themselves and just threw away.
Yeah.
You can also buy your competitor and then make them disappear. That's what Microsoft tried to do with Quicken.
Yeah.
With Intuit.
Yeah, which all big ones doing. They're waiting, have the comfort, and then they take over. Cian very far behind with the Genesis.
Someone actually took the Genesis. Oh man.
I have literally never flown that one. There's something about
I
it
won
that I
once
just...
with the Genesis.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, in Condor3.
Nice.
I had a head-by-head race with Rick or Richard. I thought it was Rick.
Yeah, I've flown it a few times.
This is a dumb reason. I just think it's so ugly that I can't bring myself to fly it.
It is a bit ugly.
It's like the Jontar in older versions of Condor. There's something about it that I just thought was ugly.
Look how high CN is.
Yeah, but he's
you need a mullet.
He's from turn point 1 to 2.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying though. Did he like catch a thermal and climb up to the top of it or something? Oh, there's a new thermal right there on the ridge. I wish I went that way instead now.
I just picture like Joe Dirt flying the Genesis.
Well, it flies perfectly fine. It's just when you're going fast, it's not that great, which basically means I'd say it's definitely not a racing glider, but it's perfectly acceptable if you just want to go fly around. The high speed performance of it is awful, and you have the center of gravity push all the way forward, or you end up having to push the stick constantly to get it to go fast.
Holy crap, I just flew through a thermal that was 7.5 on the Meadow.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I didn't need it.
Man, I just get negative. No.
Yeah, I'm having I had a little bit of lift for a little while on top of that on the ridge, but yeah, there's just, well, I mean, there's sink everywhere, yeah. Which, I mean, that's what the way Condor does the sink is that basically I think all the clouds, any thermal has an area of some radius that the air is sinking in. Instead of before, they just had little isolated, like, anti-thermals. I call them, you just fly through it and get suddenly a ton of sink. Yeah, they don't have that now. They just have sink everywhere around thermals to average out the air. So basically, as much air going up in thermal should be going down around it.
No, it's also mismatch with my DDH. I'm lower. Mismatch.
Yeah, the DDH just gets eaten alive in this condition.
Yeah, well, that's why I've been aiming for a DDH of 200, and then now I'm 10 from the finish. I'm speeding up a little bit, but
I'm flying along the ridge. I'm negative. It's like
there's almost no wind.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Where I'm at, the wind is 4.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
You're probably getting more lift on the ridge from the sunshine on the ridge will produce some wind going up the slope on the sun side. So that's probably more lift from that than there is from the overall wind.
well, guys, need some stuff to do. I'll see how these days develop. I'm just getting settled in here, so I'm gonna try to find some time for Condor and try the connection. But I wish you all the best and see you on these days, guys. Have a good flight.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
cheers.
you.
Hope it works for you.
Yeah, bye, second.
Take
See ya.
care, Seki. Hope to see
Bye-bye.
you soon.
Count on you.
Have a good afternoon.
See you. Un abrazo. Bye bye, guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Is that a minimum high? Yeah,
Yeah,
was it?
400.
400, yeah. Now I need a plan.
Not you alone. That's good.
That's Richard.
Yeah.
Congrats.
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 Thank you.
Good going, Garrett. You're eking that out.
No, we will see.
Just amazing.
Congrats, Andres.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Andreas.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Without cloud.
Tim.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
Congrats,
Oh,
Tim.
almost on the time. Huh? 1 hour and 2 seconds.
Rich.
That's good.
Thank you.
Congrats.
That's work.
Thank you.
That's good.
Robert and John.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, there is a
Congrats,
bridge. We
Robert.
could fly
John.
under the bridge. There is a highway bridge, guys. We could fly under.
Oh, it's actually. Oh, cool.
Have to try. Something fun. Let's try the highway bridge. Yeah.
Oh, tons of bugs. Ugh. Long found wide.
Oh, yeah.
It works.
Well, Garrett, you know, you got there first and without stopping. I stopped for a thermal. I went a little more to the north. I think what you did worked.
Thank you, Fluffy.
Not enough energy to try
Could
the
we
more
cross?
ones I
Could we cross? Could we cross? And go lower, go lower. Nice.
How did we get away with that?
Stunt masters. This was nice.
Congrats.
Good job, it's a wide bridge.
Congrats, Garrett.
Thank you. Yeah, 417. That was close.
We crossed under the bridge.
Yeah, in opposite directions.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice.
Where's the bridge? Ah, there.
It's right next to the airport.
Tim passed it also. And Tim make a looping. with the stall.
You don't have water, so you don't have the energy to play with.
Oh, I'll try this bridge. Yeah, they need more obstacles that we could fly
Bruce.
through.
Yes, please.
Congrats.
Go get.
Congrats, Bruce.
Thank you.
I suppose.
Is my beer out?
Congrats.
I forgot my gear. This was nice.
I can't believe we got away with it, Andreas.
Yeah.
Congrats, Mark.
I saw a little bit. I was a little bit higher. Okay, good match maybe with the wings and yeah.
Where's the bridge at?
Next to the solar panels. Basically, look at the solar panels.
Smart.
And then on the highway, right next to him.
Now we could go
I
as
see it, I think.
stunt pilots in Condor3.
Yeah, I hope so too. Ethan, bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Oops.
What was that? The tailwind.
That was the bridge. I lost the wing.
Passed 2 times.
Nice final, Mark. Man.
Yeah, maybe that last thermal was the one too much.
I don't know how you eked that out, Mark. I was like higher than you, and somehow I thought you'd be too low.
I was just as aggressive as I could be. Oh, darn it, I'm not going to make the bridge. Darn it!
Congrats,
I
you
gotta
guys
work on my
won too.
looping skills. Yeah, Dave, I deliberately did not look back. I'm like, just assume he's right behind you, just run. So I pushed it as hard as I could.
Well, man, it pays off.
Well,
I have
yeah, it
penalty
pays
points.
off unless it doesn't. I mean, it could have backfired horribly.
Yeah,
I was
congrats,
kind of
Mark.
hoping it'd backfire. man.
Very well done.
It was
Yeah,
really
congrats.
fun. Like Dave and I, basically, that was a regatta the whole way.
Wow.
That was very
First,
fun.
Congrats.
I think we're going to have to ban this team flying.
No.
You see the three
We're going to
Polish
separate
guys.
Mark and Dave.
Well, I don't know. Do Dave and I make each other faster, or do we just pull each other? I don't know. It was crazy.
I know,
I could
like
not shake
09
him.
and UWE do for sure. And
Well,
EY.
If
And
you,
Mark, you shine at the moment, huh? Very strong.
It
if
was
you,
crazy though. Every time Dave and I would separate and do something different, that would last about 3 minutes, and then would be right back together at the exact same spot.
yeah, but if you look at the classification, it looks like you guys made each other stronger than the rest of the field.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean,
Yeah.
there were 1 or 2 times I saw Dave make a mistake that I was able to avoid. 1 or 2 times he got something really nice that I was able to leech off of.
Bridge.
So bonus
These are
points if
low.
you can
Wow.
loop around it and then come
Nice.
back.
Really nice.
I got the loop, but I couldn't get under it after the loop.
No, what you got to do is
good
line
save.
up
Yep.
with somebody else and go in opposite directions under it at the same time.
There was
Oh, tree got me.
the first 2 thermals with Dave. I deliberately offset by like half a circle or something just to see what the effect was. It made Flarm go nuts, but I couldn't create any separation. It's very interesting.
Yeah, Rick, this was nice. This was so nice. I have adrenaline.
Yeah, they were nice thermals, but the strong bit of the core was quite narrow. Oh, he's just taken my wing off. That was a bit uncalled for.
Your top LS3, Robert.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Congrats.
I'm thinking the 20 was the plane today to have. Probably.
Flying good, yeah.
Well,
Are there any conditions where the LS4 is the plane to fly?
Poor.
Maybe like
You
really
asked me
tight
something.
thermals?
I think whenever you can bring water. if it's an all competition. Sometimes if you have a
more flexible.
wrist lift, it's benefiting from that.
I really want to see them have a feature where task creators can specify a specific set of planes. So they could do something like this, but say it must be LS4. So we all have to fly LS4. I think that's much needed.
Yeah.
Well, they do that occasionally.
Well, I mean, the task setters can say that they prefer a particular plane, but they have no way to specify it, right? To force it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's general, yep.
The only thing they can do is put it in the comments or something.
Yeah, and I've seen contests where people say, like, they will go through and delete results that aren't that plane, which is fine, but on a task like this, I don't know.
Or like one of those FAI, regattas, Grand Prix, like it'd be good for everyone to have exactly the same equipment.
Yeah, that's what the one they did at the start of the year. They said you have to fly the Diana, which was fine.
I never expected that so different models out there, or so many different gliders.
Yeah, there's so many, but if you really want to win for most tasks, you have to pick the one that is the best. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this big pile of planes here, you guys, where we are, Tim and I. One just left. Pretty good pile. We had 6 for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all on my lonesome with a broken wing.
Which got pretty good results. Nico Bianchi's also at 9th position, not on the 1st. Pretty much good results, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do Marburg. Anybody doing Marburg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do Marburg today.
I might.
Today
When is that one? It's at an hour from now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might do Marburg. My wife's busy doing other stuff this afternoon, so I have the house to myself. I could do chores and clean the place or do yard work. Or I could fly again.
No. Fly.
For me, it's entering the weekend, do other stuff than working. So I like to fly another flight again. So I do Marburg also.
Yeah, I think the last Marburg was the first Marburg that I had done.
Oh, really?
So maybe I'll do another one now.
Plus, Mark, you've got the fast mojo going on. So
yeah.
No, so here's
can
the
fly
problem. I
together.
get exactly one of those per day, and I think I might have already used it up.
You could use a
Yeah,
chance.
use it up on the one that doesn't count.
Yeah, yesterday I did great on the World Cup, and then when I got to U.S. soaring at night, I immediately put myself in the penalty box. So,
Because you're all like, oh, I've got this. I'm like screaming today, so I'll just keep screaming.
I think there's only like 3 Marburgs left. So get them while you can.
I think, yeah.
Then it's like over for the year or something, or
Yeah.
Yeah, then
the European contests don't run through the summer for the most part. That activity shuts down pretty hard.
Yeah, they're flying then the season in real. Yeah.
Thank goodness for the U.S. soaring then to keep us happy.
Yeah, I don't fly in real life, so this is my thing. This is not a substitute for the real thing.
I did see the Winger video, by the way, when he was at the show. Somebody mentioned that yesterday, and I thought it was pretty interesting. And I did see a bug wiper there.
Oh, you were at the show, Bruce?
Well, the YouTube longer show, the longer.
Yeah.
With the JS5 in it?
Yep.
JS5, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be
Germany. Was there a JS4?
No, the JS4 is standard class. It's not flat.
Oh, I'd never even heard of it.
I just need to figure out how to make $500,000.
Like JS5, that was only 24 meters. They reckon it's going to be quite competitive. So it'll be interesting when it does start flying.
Well, maybe the handicap will do it. Do they handicap open?
Don't think so.
Longer said he wanted to get both of those together and do a video.
Guys, I have to leave. The ice hockey game started 8 minutes ago, and I have to see if my team moves on to the finals. So I wish you all a nice day or evening, and see you tomorrow.
Thank
Yeah,
See you, Gregor.
Good luck.
See you.
Cheers, all. I'm
see
gonna
you.
go get lunch and then do Marburg.
Enjoy the
So
hockey.
I'll see you guys
Cool,
over
I'll
at
see you there,
Marburg.
Mark.
Dave, thanks for the race.
Yeah,
thanks,
come
Richard.
on.
Out to you
Yeah,
guys.
see you
Have
at
a good day.
Marburg, yeah.
Congrats, Richard.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Richard.
Wow, the minimum wing loading of that JS5 is 48 kilograms.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, that's a heavy plane.
User disconnected from your channel.
The max is 58.3. Yeah, the minimum there being 48s. Yeah. It says I didn't actually watch that Stephen Langer video. I linked it the other day in the chat, but I didn't actually watch it yet. It has boundary layer control blowhole, so whenever it has the same, or it's the same system that the ASW20 has.
In the U.S., there was a guy by the name of Curtis Essex that had a 29, and he ended up selling it to a guy and then buying a plane that was, a short wingspan, and there was some kind of a mixed contest. He ended up beating the guy's time with this new plane with the shorter wings. Kind of ironic.
Yeah. Like it
You have
says,
to be a good pilot,
it says the JS5 has been designed to climb well in small broken thermals as well as excel at high speed. At small broken thermals and 58 kilograms of wing load doesn't seem like two things that match up. I suppose if it's empty.
I'll say bye for now. Everybody have a nice day and evening, and see you guys hopefully tomorrow.
See you then. Yeah.
See you, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
See you, Tim.
Have a
Okay,
good
mate.
evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to follow him out. Take care, my friends.
Yeah.
See you, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce.
See you,
next time.
mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
User disconnected from
Well,
your
Yeah, I think
channel.
I'll get off of here too. Everybody have a great afternoon and evening.
See you, Mike. Have a good day, mate.
Yeah, see you, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I also go to lose Yahtzee. Oh, okay. Ciao, ciao.
See you, good. Be brave, mate.
Disconnected.